Hello everyone, this is Christmas Sticker Fab. Today we are with our 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser. This is the third set of Grille LED lights that I've installed on this vehicle. I will leave a couple other videos in the related videos section, but I wanted to show you this kit. It's a little bit unique because there's 6 LED lights and it comes in an amber option and an RGB option. This happens to be the RGB options and it took me a little bit, but I dialed in a nice orange amber light that kind of matches our original Grille kit that we produce. I will post those settings on the product page because it took me a couple minutes to get this color. There are presets on the remote and in the app. However, when you select orange, it gives you a little bit of a yellowish color. This is app controlled, but it is also wireless remote controlled, and it's an RF remote. It's not infrared, so you can actually control it from inside the cabin. Here's that remote control right here. Let's go through some colors. There's red, green, blue, white, which will have a little bluish hue to it compared to your normal lights. This is what orange looks like from the pre-select. Yellow, cyan, purple, and then it has other modes like flashing. You can control this right through the app, and there's even more options on there. There's options for music as well. As soon as you get this product and before you go on to the install, I do recommend scanning the QR code on the back of the controller box so you can download the appropriate app for your phone, whether that be Google or iOS. Really quick, this is what it looks like without my other LEDs on. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, I've worked in this area quite a few times because we had all of those Grille LEDs and we also had the install of the premium horns. So these pop fasteners are really easy to undo. You just push them down, pull them out, and then to install them again, you just push this all the way up so they're out, push it down, and make sure that it's flat again. For the rest of the video, I'm going to use it just to give you guys some tips on how to get this installed. All right, first let's look at what these LEDs look like. You can mount them to the upper or bottom portion of every hole. So I've elected to go right here. I will go right here and right here on both sides. You can put them right down the middle or you can put them on the bottom. You can arrange them pretty much in any pattern that you want. Because there's an active grill right here, that makes it a little difficult for mounting stuff forward of that active grill. What I've done is I've put the entire kit behind those grill slats and I ran one of the wires up the front and through this hole. That wire has the positive and negative connection to power these LEDs. All right, so I've elected to run this wire over to the passenger side where we have our plug and play harness, and it plugs into this 3-pin adapter right here on the headlight. And then it gives us a breakaway positive and negative connector right there. Make sure the vehicle is off when you're playing with this wiring because you don't want this to ground out. I'm not sure if that's connected to a fuse or connected to the BIU. And if it's connected to that module, you could damage the module and that would probably be an expensive replacement. Make sure you connect red to red and black to black and then cover those up so they won't accidentally touch metal and ground out. You can also use some electrical tape and tape all the way over those. And if this connector isn't clipping in place, I would go ahead and wrap electrical tape around it as well. So what I'm doing now is I am going from left to right. And I'm putting Grille LED 1 right there, 2 right here, and now I've grabbed the third one. I will route it through that second opening and then grab it from the front and mount it. Mounting these over here are only a little bit trickier because you have to run it behind this panel and kind of grab it on this side and then push it forward onto this side. All right, so there's what they look like mounted up. Because they are really deep and dark lenses, they blend in really well with the grill. The reason why I kept them in order is one, for wire management. If you don't keep them in order, they could tangle up on each other and make your wires a little bit short, making it harder to mount. And also, if the app has a strobe function or some light function that blends all these together in a certain way, I don't want to disrupt the pattern. All right, of course, the tidiest way to route all these wires would be to take this apart a little bit, and then you can roll up wires appropriately and kind of hide them from view. But I'm just gonna do it this way because we're probably gonna change up things on this vehicle a lot. Turn your accessory power on, and now it should light up. You're going to use that QR code and that app that you downloaded earlier to connect to this. And of course, guys, those strobe features, I would definitely only use those off-road. But that's that, and if you guys want a set of these, you can head over to my website at stickerfab.com. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and hit the bell notification icon for the latest and greatest things I'm coming out with for the 2024 and up Toyota Land Cruiser.